jet flying, son of a gun, and I'm having a hard time holding these alligators.
You're talking to the Rolex wearing, diamond ring wearing, kids stealing, willing dealing, limo jet flying. We Ric Flairing on them niggas. We Ric Flairing on them niggas. You talking to the Rolex wearing, diamond ring wearing, kids stealing, willing dealing, limo jet flying. We Ric Flairing on them niggas. We Ric Flairing on them niggas. It's apparent these girls staring. I'm Ric Flairing, gold across my chest. I'm fresh to death, I'm Paul Bearing. Not at all scary. When I open like Betty Wops and find to these circles that's going in like a carry shot. Woo! I'm going in like a Mary Pop off that Mary Crop at the top flow at the Marriott. So questioning me is like questioning you. See, we the best dressed, so come and get blessed with the crew. Not one but two, different ways to slaughter your crew. Committed tat across the chest, I guess she blessed with the truth. People want to see them checks, representation of proof. Living through my elders, trying to resonate to the youth. But ain't nothing to get my flash on. Longevity is heavily embedded in my melanin. Layman terms, I last long. My grind repetitive, I'm smoother than real silk. Lyrical cash cow who can't cry over spilled milk. We in here. You're talking to the Rolex wearing, diamond ring wearing, kiss stealing, willing dealing, limo jet flying. We Ric Flairing on them niggas. We Ric Flairing on them niggas. You talking to the Rolex wearing, diamond ring wearing, kiss stealing, willing dealing, limo jet flying. We Ric Flairing on them niggas. We Ric Flairing on them niggas. This ain't no normal situation, this preparation with greatness. Industry full of fakeness, it's really up for the taking. See, life is what happened to you, more so how you take it. Don't get stripped of your knowledge and mentally leave you naked. I like to live otherwise. I'm sorry that I'm fresh to death. I put the polo and apologize. See, black son, we ain't nothing like the mother guys. Quit to socialize, we organize, then we mobilize. Off the deep end like a scuba diver. And no confusion, just keep it pushing like Uber drivers. Woo! Business fresh just like a supervisor in a Gucci visor. Can't find a smoother rhymer. You're talking to the Rolex wearing, diamond ring wearing, kiss stealing, willing dealing, limo jet flying. We Ric Flairing on them niggas. We Ric Flairing on them niggas. You talking to the Rolex wearing, diamond ring wearing, kiss stealing, willing dealing, limo jet flying. We Ric Flairing on them niggas. We Ric Flairing on them niggas.
Yeah, DQ baby. Shout out that boy Nigga for that fire track. Hey, Black Sun, sun up. What's up, Vinny Vegas? What in Vegas? Yeah. Shout out Pharaoh's Kids, D-Phase, yeah, Moseby St, yeah, Ric Flairing on them, Ric Flairing on them, Ric Flairing on them, Ric Flairing, son up, baby.
Hey, yo, Scotty, you going crazy for this one. We see what you're doing, we salute you. Hey, let's get it started. It's Backpack, Capital One. What's in your wallet? Got a call from my man A. Scott. I said I got it. Love that you highlighting all of these black colleges. Try to pay me for doing this. Look, bruh, if you don't get off my line with that foolishness, voice of the swag, pull up where you at. No cap if the Brody is speaking the soft facts. My advice, tune in to every show, Captain Petty, but we to it. Okay, look, I'ma say this and keep it moving. My boy Scotty, man, he offered the leash. Black grad, paying college, I'm glad that he called me. Walking cause we all been taught that talk is cheap. Even primetime knows Scott for the HBCU streets.
What is going on, everybody? It's your boy Scotty, and I'm back for another one. You're watching OFFScript. Listen, get the likes up. All right. You know what it is. I got 94 people in here. I got 29 likes. It's a problem. It's a problem. Now listen, okay? That if you listen to the song says, make sure you tune into every show. Let me play that back for y'all. Let me play that back for just in case if you don't hear it. Just in case if you didn't hear it. Hold on, let me.
Going crazy for this. My advice, tune in to every show.
My advice, tune into every show. Captain Petty, but the sergeant is for the smoke. Oh! That's a boy. He said, my advice, tune into every show. Captain Petty, but we know the sergeant is with the smoke. Shout out to my boy Cliff. You know what I'm saying? Hey, this is my thing. Because if you know, you know. And yesterday was one of those, if you know, you know. Like yesterday was one of those lost episodes. You know, when I'm gonna be in this game for about 2-3 years, and then somebody's gonna be like, Scotty, you remember that? You remember that episode? You remember that? When you was on the phone and he was on the phone and y'all was, yeah, I remember it. I remember it. You know what I'm saying? So listen, that's why you gotta tune in. That's why you need the notification bells. That's why you need to have the notification when I go live, so you won't miss it. So you'll be in the know. Okay. So let's get into today's show. Today's show is, what the hell is Alcorn doing? What in the blue hell or purple hell is Alcorn doing? Now I shouldn't be saying this. There's somebody out there in YouTube world. First letter S, last name letter L. You know, it's gonna be racking the cool. You know what I'm saying? We gonna just call them racking the cool. They should be breaking this. Not even breaking it. They should be talking about it because it's somebody's school. You know what I'm saying? It's somebody's school. Well, we ain't gonna use no names, racking the fool. All right. You know what I'm saying? So, Lee SBN, you know what I'm saying? That's when we're going to do it. Because it's real funny to me when everybody winning, everybody's on the purple eater bandwagon. But ain't nobody about to talk about what we're talking about today. All right? And we all heard the whispers. We know what's going on. You probably heard a couple tweets, couple here and there. All right, so before I get into it, one more for the haters. You already know my slogan. If you don't like me and you don't like what I'm talking about, you can unfollow me.
If I make you feel some type of way.
Because this ain't for you. This show is not for you. Okay? It's not for you. All right, tonight at 7, Coach KJ Black, FAMU co-offensive coordinator, will be in the building. Shall be in the building. Okay? So make sure you guys tune into that and get that popping. All right? So let's get it. What the hell is Alcorn doing? That's the song today. I feel like it's Trainer Gate Part 2. That's real talk. I feel like it's Trainer Gate Part 2. All right. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, if you're new to the HBCU scene, which I am as well, you know what I'm saying? Alcorn last year during the spring didn't play because they didn't have a trainer. That's why I call it Trainer Gate. Okay. So now, for all the issues that Alcorn, you would think, because at first everybody was blaming the AD. That's what everybody was blaming. Everybody was blaming AD. Oh, he ain't doing this right. He ain't doing this right. He ain't doing this right. He gone. He ain't there no more. So what's the excuse? Because y'all still ain't. All right, let's get into it. Let's get into it. All right. Let me share my screen. All right. You know me. I got to give you the PowerPoint presentation because the only way you going to get it is if I show you and I ain't lying. You know what I'm saying? Because I ain't lying. I ain't lying. All right. What the hell, Alcorn? Now, your DN coach gone. Your quarterback coach gone. All right. And your the defensive coordinator coach gone. Now, listen. I ain't the sharpest tool in the shed. I'm not the most colorful crayon in the box. But those are just some, maybe me, you need coaches to coach this game of football. But maybe I'm wrong. You know, just maybe I'm wrong. I could be wrong. I could be wrong. You know what I'm saying? Maybe you need coaches to coach this thing. Now, this don't even include, they don't have a strength and conditioning coach, right? So they not even working out. Ain't nobody working out. So you see A&M, they putting in work. You see Laxton State, they putting in work. You see Grambling on the ground working out. You know what Alcorn doing? Playing Roblox. Tipping over cows in Lorman, Mississippi. That's how they working out. That's how they getting it. That's how they doing it. That's what I heard. Chasing tumbleweeds. You know, all the things that you do in Lorman, Mississippi. All right? Just to get a workout. So you're talking about no DN coach, no quarterback coach. And mind you, you just lost Felix. So everybody that you bringing in is pretty much new, right? So that continuity is gone, okay? Because if you at least had Felix, and you lost your QB coach, you know, it's like, we still got Felix, we good. But with all that being said, in the changeover, you gotta do better. Gotta do better. And you lost Said Thornton to Grambling. Now, word on the street, all right, word on the street, don't quote me on this, but word on the street is that Alcorn offered him more money and he still decided to leave. You know what that is? Listen, that Bama said, yo, I'm out. I'm good. Nah, you know what I'm saying? Now, just imagine that. Imagine you don't like a job. And okay, I'm not going to say that. Imagine you want to get away from someplace so bad that they said, or you want to get, I won't say bad. That's not a good word. You want to do something new. You want to do something so new, or you're tired of the situation that if somebody offers you more money, you still say no and take less money at the new spot? You was really trying to dip. That's like, listen, and this is how I want y'all guys, this is how I want y'all guys to imagine it, right? Is I want y'all to close y'all eyes, right? And let's say you at your job currently, all right? You at your current job, and you're like, man, I need a fresh start. I really, really need a fresh start. And you making 70K. Let's just say you making 70K, right? Nice job, you know what I'm saying? You making good money. You know what I'm saying? And you get an offer. They offer you 70K. They're like, hey, you making 70K? We'll pay you 70K. You tell your employer, right? Hey, man, you know, I got this offer. They're paying me 70K. They say, you know what? We'll pay you 100K not to leave. And you go anyway? Yeah, you was tired of that. You was tired of that. You was whatever was going on, you were good. You said, I'm good. Hey, mail me my stuff at Exit 81. Ship my stuff. Put a G on it when you ship it. And put Hugh Jackson on there when you ship it. That's literally what happened. All right. So now, if I'm being honest, the Bama that should be gone, this guy. Out of everybody that you keeping, this Bama should be gone. I wouldn't listen. This Bama need to be gone. I'm still not over that 4th down call that he did against Laxton State in the Soul Bowl. That I still have nightmares about that. So if anybody should have been gone, it should have been this man right here. Okay? Like that call alone shouldn't have a job. I'm not condoning anybody being fired, but I'm kind of condoning him to be fired. But I don't really condone a lot of people to be fired, but just maybe him for what he did, because that was a horrible call. And listen, people make a mistake. Listen, players fuck up. People make a mistake. You know what I'm saying? People make mistakes. But just not that one. Just not that one. Just that. Especially when you had that boy Anderson running the way he was. Yeah, I can't rock with him on that one. I'm sorry. Yeah, he need to be gone. Yeah, he need to be gone. But that's neither here nor there. Let's go back to the other guys. So all these Bamas are gone, including that strength and conditioning coach. Now, how is now tell me this. Tell me this. This is my thing, right? And call lines are open 516-259-9041, 516-259-9041. Yeah. Okay. So this is my thing. How is it that
you are the only participant in the conference?
How is it that you are okay with having all, I won't say you're okay, because I don't think Mcnair is okay with losing his coaches, his guys. And we all, listen, at the end of the day, all seriousness, we know coaching is a very finicky business. All right. We know coaches are always looking for the next step in the career. That's how it works. You know what I'm saying? Nobody's going to have that much loyalty. And understanding me on the flip side, I understand why Mcnair has stayed there. Now, do I think Mcnair is a hell of a coach? Absolutely. It's still Mcnair I trust. Still Mcnair I trust. And he should be. And if I was him, I would have been gone. But listen, that school and his name are so intertwined in legacy that it's hard to go. Or it probably pulls at his heartstrings to leave Alcorn. You know what I'm saying? Because there's such a dynamic between the two. And his name has as much to do with Alcorn as any other person. You know, Steve, him playing there, his son playing there, all those type of things all entwined to make it hard to just rip away from Alcorn. But they're not doing right by you, Coach Mcnair. They are not, listen, and your boys didn't have your boys weren't having no shoes. You couldn't get a trainer. Like what are we doing? What are we doing for somebody who has put blood, sweat, and tears for you? And this is what kills me. This is what kills me about fans and alumni, right? Y'all be the same ones champion. Got the whole, we 6-time champs, we this, we that, but don't hold nobody accountable. Hold somebody accountable in all this foolishness. Why don't you have a strength and conditioning coach during the offseason? Why don't you have that? That is so quintessential in building a program. And then you're going to go into next year looking lost because you're like, you know what you're going to say? Well, we would have won this game if we would have had a strength and conditioning coach. Our players wouldn't look so tired if they had a strength and conditioning coach. You know what? The reason we lost this game is because we have a strength and conditioning coach. Make that make sense to me. And you got Coach Mcnair doing so much with so little. Like, it literally blows my mind that a coach can be so successful and have so little. And be so dominant. And be dominant. And this is how dominant Coach Mcnair is. None of you guys. I don't care if they had I don't care if they never replace these coaches. I don't care if they don't get a strength and conditioning coach. None of you would put Alcorn coming in last in the West. Not one of you. Not one of you. First of all, it's UAPB. They can't be no worse than UAPB. But none of you will ever fix your mouth to put Alcorn last in their own division. That's how much respect Mcnair and his program get because of him. Just because of him. You know what I'm saying? So that shows you how much he elevates your program and in the eyes and in the minds of people, because they would never fix their mouth to say, I got Alcorn coming in last in the West. Won't happen. Well, I gotta see it before I believe it. That's how impactful he is. And this is how y'all treat this man. And every one of these coaches And every one of these coaches that left, something in their Twitter had something positive about Coach McNair. Every single one of these coaches that left had something positive to say about McNair in their tweets. So that lets you know they didn't leave because of McNair. Listen. Thank you, God. They probably left because they like, if you treating McNair that way, okay, I'm preaching. Y'all, I can't even get an amen. I can't even get an amen. I can't even get an amen. Let me see if I got some callers on call line. Okay, yeah, here you go. Okay. Let me take the caller. Hey, caller, you loud, talk to me.
All right, Scotty, can you hear me?
I can, loud and clear.
All right, so let me. This Jaron Reynolds.
Talk to me.
All right, so let me go ahead and put this to rest. All right, so with the stuff going on in Alcorn, it's bigger than people think.
Okay.
Right. We have an issue, administration issue. Like the president, she should have been gone. Like she comes from Prairie View, and football, athletics is not her favorite thing, right?
Mm-hmm.
So she don't want to put money into football. You gotta beg to get money for football. I mean, our enrollment is down. It's a lot of stuff going on that really she needs to be gone. It's bigger than just football, basketball, athletics. Our coaches, I mean, Gray, he left because he went to Memphis. We couldn't match what he was getting. I mean, some of the coaches haven't had raises in years. I mean, but it's our administration that's the problem. I mean, I can tell you some stuff offline, but for our budget, let's just say that this is the way things is going there. Let's just say that you get $500,000, Scotty, for athletic budget, right?
Yeah.
And let's just say that you donate $300,000 to athletics, right?
Yeah.
That's a total of $800,000, right?
Facts.
For athletics that you're gonna have, right?
Yeah.
That's not what's happening. If you donate $300,000, they will give the football team $300,000, but you only get $500,000. So they taking that $3,000 that you donated that come from the school, they putting it back in the general fund. Like you can't get nowhere like this.
Wow.
You cannot operate a football program, athletics, period. You can't get your team shoes, anything if you operate like that, because all the money that the alumni and stuff is donating, the football team may get it, but the money that comes from the schools and athletics, it goes back to the general fund. So it's bigger than football, and we have to get this problem rectified. We got to get this problem addressed, and we're pretty much trying to get her out of there. So I mean, we just need some of the swag schools or whatever. Hey, she got to go, man. The alumni, we on board. She got to go, and that's all we can do. But until the IHL board sees that they launch an investigation and investigate all this stuff, we gotta come up with a plan to get her out of there. That's it.
Wow. Hey, so let me ask you this. I'm reading. I stay doing a little research. People think I be doing up these uneducated rants, which I love to do. It says a novelist for that has donated $25 million to Alcorn State University. This is the largest single donation that a HBCU has received in the school's 149-year history. Scott was once married to Amazon founder Jeff Bezos. You got $25 million. What are we doing?
And that money went to general funds. So she's trying to bank the endowment. I mean, Scott, they trying to put their money into a account where it gain interest, and they're gonna spend the money that makes interest. They're gonna spend that. But I mean, you talking about, man, in our endowment or in our savings, what they call like a HBCU savings, man, we might have like almost $100 million.
Woo! Woo!
But they trying to pad it for some reason. I don't know, man. I mean, like if you could go and look at our website for careers and just see how many vacant positions we have out there, man. Like it's big. It's bigger than Mcnair. It's bigger than those coaches. Like it's the administration problem. Really, the president, man, is on her. Seriously. And I wasn't impressed when they said she came from Prairie View, because Prairie View only focuses on academics. They get money from the Texas A&M system, but you can't do that at Alcorn. You don't get that kind of money from the state of Mississippi.
Yeah.
So it's different. You got to know. And she's an Austinite, but she got the Prairie View mindset, and that game plan is not gonna work. So
man. But I got your number, Jay. I'm gonna hit you up offline.
Okay.
All right, boy. Peace. Appreciate the call. Man. Hey, I feel like Chris Tucker on Rush Hour. $50 million. Who you think you kidnapped? Chelsea Clinton? That boy, that man, 100 mil? Man. Hey, caller, you live. Talk to me.
Hey, what's up, man?
Talk to me.
Man, I think the caller's right. The administration problem. Every president knows that football is the front porch to the university. Football is a walking marketing to the university. I went to A&T. When A&T got good, enrollment goes up. People get it. It goes hand in hand. Like, you cannot have, outside of Ivy League, you cannot have a great university without a great football team or a, football team that does well. You have to invest in your football team. And, I also think the reason why Mcnair stays there, because he's going to have the comfortability. Also, it's going to take hell and high water for them to fire him. So, he also has that, but that's sad. I mean, that's sad and everything, but the president and the athletic director should be on one accord. Football is everything to every university. Even if your university don't win the championship, if they're competitive, that's going to help everything.
That's fair.
So they definitely need to get her out. I mean, like I said, I ain't go to Alcorn, but I mean, any president worth their salt knows your football team needs to do well, and they've actually been winning
at a high level. At a high level. So yeah,
I'm like, where all the money from the Celebration Bowl been going?
That's what I've been asking. I've been asking that from day one.
Now, Grant, we beat them twice, but hell, they got some money too.
Yeah. I still wonder where those millions of dollars went, but it definitely didn't go to a trainer. But hey, appreciate the call though, Dre.
Okay.
All right, man. Appreciate you. Hey, caller, you live. Talk to me.
What's up, man? This Dr. Love, Scotty, man.
Talk to me.
Hey, man, you said they ain't got no strength and conditioning. What the hell going on, man?
They don't have no strength and conditioning coach.
Damn, what they gonna be doing? Lifting cows and curling pigs or something?
That's what it sounds like to me. They probably gonna be in there playing some 2K.
No, I got a question though, Scotty, man. Can the alumni do something about that? Can they do something? The alumni?
From what the last caller just said, he said the alumni want them once the president gone because she's messing up the program. It's a bigger issue than that, but I hope they can, man, because they got the AD out, but they got to get the president out as well. What's up?
Okay, I just wondered, could the alumni get together and do something? You know what I'm saying, about their problem?
They need to. They definitely need to.
Yeah.
But hey, man, appreciate the call.
Yeah. Have a good day, man.
You too, man. All right, so this is my thing, right? This is my thing. And let me bring this back up. Why does it do that? It never did that before. Let me see. Let me see what I want to do here. Present. So this is my problem, right? So like I was saying, what people are failing to realize is they didn't leave And I'm gonna need some amens on this one. All right, they didn't leave. We didn't land on Plymouth Rock. Plymouth Rock landed on us. They're looking at the situation and they're saying, if they doing that to Mcnair, and his name has legacy, his brother was the greatest. If they treating him like that, I said, if they treating him like that, they ain't gonna care nothing about me. They ain't gonna care nothing about me. So they gotta get while the getting is good. You know what I'm saying? So that's why they dipped. That's why they dipped. Oscar, you need to clip my Stafford interview for he literally said that he had to treat his MCL on his own because Alcorn did not have the proper training tape. Listen, this alone, bro, like this alone. Listen, I'm not gonna say anything that's gonna get me hemmed up. That's all I'm gonna say. This alone is a problem. That's all I'm gonna say. This alone is a problem. And this is coming from a player's mouth. And y'all can go check out that interview of my boy Blue. My boy Blue. Blue. All right. That's crazy, though. He had to treat his own. Listen, the administration should be holding their heads down. Like, that is so like, and this is my issue. This is my issue when you want to hoard information, right? This is the stuff that I'm a firm believer. If you don't speak up, you condone it. I don't care. Call me a hater. Call me, I don't know, HBCU culture. Say whatever you want about me. I don't give a damn. All right? If you don't speak up, you're a problem. Period. Because you have these young men choosing your institution, putting their bodies on the line for your entertainment and for their future careers, and you can't even do right by them. I'm going to say that again. You have these young men putting their bodies on the line for your entertainment. Oh, we gonna beat this school. Oh, we gonna beat that school. Oh, we gonna be here. Oh, we gonna do that. We done did this. And that you can't even give them the decency of having the stuff prepared for them so they can do what they need to do for their bodies to be. That right there should be infringed. That right there should set every bail off in the world. If you weren't getting investigated, you should be getting investigated off that statement alone. That's the issue. And I'm not going to promote anybody doing this or doing that or leaving the school, whatever. That's not what I'm here to do. I'm just saying, if people are coming to your institution, if Mcnair is putting everything he has into this program, somebody has to meet this man halfway. Somebody has to meet this man halfway. That's all I'm saying. Hey, caller, you live? Talk to me.
What's going on, Scott? It is LA Shreveport.
Talk to me.
Man, I'm all night, man. And I can tell you one thing that you kind of got wrong is the alumni as a group, we not sitting letting things happen. We are very active in the situation.
I love it. I love it.
The thing of it is, like, you won't see us getting on your live, like, going off on Scotty. We agree. We want it. You know what I'm saying? We putting in the work behind the scenes, not saying that we're trying to cover it up, but we're putting in the work behind the scenes, as Jay just said. But the thing about it is, it's a lot of work that had to go on because the politics of it all. Then as well, one thing you said was Coach Quinn leaving. Nobody wants Coach Quinn gone, but don't sleep on Mcnair. being a quarterback guru.
Mm-hmm.
He can coach the quarterbacks for right now. We're going to work as hard as we can to get all these positions filled. But we can only do so much, again, as the administration has the issues that they have. Strength and conditioning coach, we'll have one in place very soon, maybe within a week or so.
Okay.
But some of the other positions, it's taking a little while, but Mcnair is on top of it. Because, like you say, in Mcnair we trust, and we know Mcnair going to make it happen.
Listen, that's one thing I will never listen. I need to get a banner made in Mcnair, I trust. But that I really believe that. Like, it's a lot of things that I think that he, like, you know, let's say about the trainer situation, right? Like, he kept quiet, and everybody knew what was going on. You know what I'm saying? Everybody that was from Alcorn knew what the situation was, but he kept quiet on it because he's like, I'm not about to put something that I love down, you know what I'm saying, because of whatever. But at some point in time, it's like, yo, I got to say something because it's ridiculous. You know what I'm saying? So, and I don't want his efforts in whatever alumni are working behind the scene, their efforts come to a fault because of simple things not being in place where they're supposed to be. Like, this is just basic necessities.
Well, absolutely. We agree with that. The thing of it is with the trainer situation, even with Coach Mcnair and alumni, we tried to play it cool, play the politics of it all. It's going to work. We're not going to put it out there or nothing like that. Then at some point you get to a point where, okay, we try to do it your way, and then it still don't work out. Mm-hmm. Another thing a lot of people have misconstrued is everything is not a financial situation. As Jay said, most of the money goes into general funds. Even you keep asking where the money from Celebration Bowl is going into general funds. It's not going into the athletic budget. So it's not like the money is just not being used or it's being, you know, put in somebody's pocket. It's just not going where we feel like the money needs to go.
So let me,
as far as training, it's not a financial situation where they can't pay for it. It's a difference in philosophy on how to obtain trainers, or if it should be somebody fully on staff getting paid, which alumni and coaches agree, or like administration, which is you supplement and bringing these trainers from outside entities and paying them like a contract. So it's a difference, and it is not a financial situation like people like to make it seem as it is, but that's not it.
Okay,
it's just a difference in philosophy, which I disagree with. You know, I'm on Team Mcnair all the way with how we should handle that.
So let me ask this before I let you go. I got a couple calls on the line, but is it a checking and a savings? You know what I'm saying? Like, are you allowed to pull money from the general fund and put it into your athletic fund?
Well, obviously, you know, with anything state issued or school issue, you make budgets, and of course, you can do what you want to with the budget, but that started at the top, which is president. And Jay said already, I mean, athletics ain't just her biggest thing. So obviously, she ain't pushing money for athletics. So like Jay said, if alumni come and we give $1 million, and this is just, you know, throwing a scenario out there. We give $1 million and she had a $500,000 budget. She pulling $500,000, that $500,000. We just gonna use that the alumni give instead of having $1.5 million. You know what I'm saying? So that kind of ties your hand behind your back, because as alumni, if I'm about to give you $100,000 and I'm a donation, I want that on top. If you're not gonna do what I'm asking you to do with it the way I want it done, I just keep my money. So it's not always a situation where alumni not active or alumni not doing whatever, but you're going to do it, you know, what I'm asking you to do. I'm not going to give Scotty $100,000 and then you take your money and don't invest in the company that I'm trying to give you this $100,000. I want you two to be successful. Put this $100,000 in there and let's make this money together.
I like it. Appreciate the call, man. Thank you for the clarification.
All
right, peace. Hey, listen, if anybody works in budgeting and accounting in a school and you want to call in and explain to everybody what the differences are, please and thank you. All right, I would take that. Listen, we all here to get educated. All right, get educated out here.
Everybody.
Hey, caller, you live? Talk to me.
Hey, what's up, man? It's Trey in Atlanta, bro.
Talk to me.
I'm a fan you rapper. What's up? I just want to say at some point, you know what I'm saying, with all these universities, black colleges included, especially black colleges, I know you don't want to reach out and get help from some people that can help you, but where is the Donald Drivers of the world? for Alcorn State. That's their most biggest alum to play football. Besides Steve McNair
and Leslie Frazier. Leslie Frazier.
He's definitely one of the highest figures that ever come out of Alcorn and play football in the NFL. At some point, somebody needs to have a conversation with him, or he just needs to inflict his will on Alcorn State and say, hey, look, what do y'all need from me? Because a guy of that skill set to play in the NFL for so long, his alma mater should not go without strength and conditioning, trainers, top-tier coaches, whatever Fred McNair needs. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
He should get afforded that opportunity, especially if those made it to the NFL that can help. So, I really just wanted to get your opinion on it, because other black colleges, they have alums that have gone on to do great things that you don't even need to ask anything from. For us, FAMU, Will Packer, he didn't even play football, but he's there front and center. We have other alums that play sports that are there at the table that wants to help. Somebody like Alcorn State, they are one of the, they have become one of the blue bloods in HBCUs. So they shouldn't be going without anything, especially if everybody in the conference has it, they should have it too. Hell, they was representing the SWAC for the Celebration Bowl 2 out of the last 4 years. So that representation coming from the SWAC shouldn't be out here without no trainers, coaches, strength and conditioning, none of that. They should be top tier, just like FAM, just like Southern, just like Grambling, just like Jackson State.
Okay,
those are the names of the schools that go hand in hand with Alcorn.
Okay, so let's break this down into it. I you know me, I like to look at things in a different kind of viewpoint. I think you have to look at the schools like independent companies, right? So every company is going to be ran a certain way, and even with the president, like each president has a different philosophy, right? So if these schools won't reach out to other schools to ask about technology advances or how to, implement, new cameras or do a better production, why would I reach out to probably one of the most important things in this called finances? That doesn't make that wouldn't make sense to me, because if you won't even do it for the little stuff, you damn sure ain't gonna do it for the big stuff. That's just my personal opinion. And secondly, how much can one man really do? Donald Driver ain't the president of the United States. He's one alum. You know what I'm saying? He's one guy. Yeah. And to ask that burden on him, now I do believe if still Mcnair, rest in peace, if he was still alive, I feel as though he can make the world move. I really believe that if he was still present and he was like, yo, we need to get this president up out of here, I wholeheartedly believe if he said that, she would be gone. I really do believe that, but that's neither here nor there. Right. So I just think it needs to be more, once again, like Mr. Chris and what Mr. Jaron said, this is an alumni issue. It is a full-blown alumni issue, and they all need to come together and make a way to where they can get, if they don't want to see the president anymore, fine, or whatever needs to get done to put, Mcnair in a better position so he can be a better coach. You know what I'm saying? But hey, man, appreciate the call though.
All right, appreciate it, bro.
All right. Listen, guys, listen. The schools are just like the NFL. It's the same. Dr. McClellan is Roger Goodell. All right. There's 32 teams. There's 12 teams. It's all the same. They're all mini corporations. All right. So they're all going to run their style however they see fit in their own way. That just is what it is. Good or bad or indifferent, that it just is what it is. So for you to be like, well, they need to do this, and they ain't gonna care what you're talking about. Alumni, people a part of the company, have to make the company change. All right. So that is what it is. Hey, caller, you live, talk to me.
Yes, sir. Scotty, what's up, baby?
What's good? Talk to me. What's your name? Where you come from?
Nah, this right here, man, this is a real important topic. Appreciate you for this subject. This is something that's a reason why you have these 5 stars who gonna disagree and not really look at a HBCU, because these problems you're not gonna have at Alabama with a trainer getting, making sure your body's staying healthy and everything. They got training tables for that. They actually got a certain meal plan for you adjusted
for your body type, your weight, and you actually seeing a trainer almost every day on a daily basis without even being injured.
All right, hold on.
Now,
hold on. Because listen, I already know where the comments gonna go. I already know where Mr. Campbell's gonna go, right? I already know what all the alum are gonna take you. Yes and no. Yes, because they're gonna look at you as an item. They're gonna look at you as a bull. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna protect my investment. That's how they're looking at you. HBCUs are gonna look at you as a human being. They're going to look at you as a young man. They're going to look at you as a father, a young father, or, you know, a future doctor, a future lawyer. Georgia, Alabama, they're looking at you as a resource. So they're going to put money into a resource to get what they need out of you. And then when they got you, they're done with you. It's two different things. Because if you don't go to the league, what are you doing? If we're being honest, you know what I'm saying? Because if we want to be honest, HBCUs are I believe push more professionals in the workplace than Power Fives. So I get what your point of view is. That's why kids go there. Absolutely. And HBCUs need to do better in investing in the players, because they already invest in the player's mind. They invest in the player's future, but they don't invest in the player's body. But it's the opposite at a lot of Power Fives. They invest in your body, but not really your mind. So you have to make a decision. But I get your point that they put in money to get these 5 stars and 4 stars to come there and feel special. You're absolutely right. But at the same time, in an overall arcing aspect, you have a young man that goes to an HBCU that's probably going to do twice or 3 times more than a young man who played football at Alabama, and that's all he has to look back on. But go ahead.
All right. Now, I'm glad you touched on that, Scotty. I actually played at Alabama State, number 44, Michael Field, 2006 to 2008. Now, what I'm saying that, I got to experience HBCU. I grew up in Quincy, Florida, right down the road from Tallahassee, Florida, with, FAMU right there. So we actually got real great treatment at Alabama State, to be honest, from our trainers, from the staff. Now, I'm not just knocking the HBCU treatment of play, but I'm saying that extra little bit for us making sure your health and other things are prioritized.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Add that to the fold, and see what I love about what the caller before me was talking about, like Will Packer and FAMU. I'm getting tired of FAMU and Jackson State. My school, Alabama State, I love y'all, baby. We got a big boy stadium. It's nice. We're in the golf time.
And you got a real estate agent for a coach. And you got a real estate agent for a coach. But y'all doing big things. Though. Y'all doing big. Y'all got a big stadium, but got a real estate agent for a coach. But y'all doing big things. But continue.
Don't do me like that, Scotty. But I'm just saying, I like what Jackson State is doing, pushing the narrative, even though I hate the fans when they dog you and how they treat you. And I love what FAMU is doing with Coach Willie Simmons. It's almost like they got Dion at the same time.
Facts.
With, the LeBron thing,
yeah, Nike,
and all that.
Yeah.
I just wish everybody could kind of be on the same page. As I know it's hard, but those two schools are kind of setting the standard, for the uniforms, the treatment of the players, pushing the narrative, and just everything for the whole culture of the HBCU football. Even Willie Simmons, he just don't want to play your lane college. He want to go and play tough competition. He done mentioned it. Mm-hmm. So I love the fact that these coaches and programs are willing to push the narrative, and that's what I think needs to go on all across the board for us athletics in the program, for us health-wise as well. And that's all I got. I'm highlighting.
Hey, appreciate it. I'll be praying for your Rocket Mortgage Hornets. I will be praying. Let me ask this, and I like what Imperial Newbie said. No, yeah, I like this question. Let me ask you guys this. I hear a lot of HBCU schools talk about alumni, but at the Group of 5 level and the Power 5 level, I hear a lot of boosters. can HBCUs not have boosters, or is the alumni booster all in one? Because you have sidewalk fans, that come in and probably give money to schools that they like or watch or whatever. But are HBCUs, do they have boosters? Like, I don't really hear that word being tossed around a lot in that dynamic of HBCU communities. So it's just something, because you hear alumni boosters and, you know what I'm saying? So I just didn't know if it's like, I know it can be separate, but I never hear it separated for HBCUs. I just hear alumni. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, so I think a lot of HBCUs need some more boosters. Y'all Bama's need to find some boosters. All right. I get you got alumni. Get y'all Bama some boosters. All right. They bringing the cheddar. They bringing the cheddar cheese. All right. Y'all got spray on cheese. They got the cheddar cheese. Okay. They got that grain in that joint. You need some more? You know how like you go to the Italian restaurants and they be like turning the thing. You want some more? Just dropping that cheese on y'all like that. That's what y'all need. Y'all need boosters. Boosters, baby. JSU, let me see, the amount of money separates alumni and boosters. I was having a conversation yesterday. We had to stop depending on general fund and have our own booster organ. See how we out here breaking up? See how we out here brainstorming on OFFScript? This is what we do, man. You know what I'm saying? This is what we do. We out here brainstorming. Y'all, listen, boosters, bro. You got to find you some boosters, straight boosting money into the program. And it got to be set up correctly that it doesn't go to the general fund. It don't go to the savings account. All right. This ain't no Kevin Hart. I got to check it in the savings. Nah, you need to check in. You need to have that money readily accessible for your program. All right. So let's make it happen, Captain. You know what I'm saying? Let's make it happen. That should be part of the SWAC upgrade. Every institution figuring out a way to have its own LLC/NIL/booster. That's what you guys need to start doing. You got all these minds. This is what be killing me. Y'all brag about all the alumni that y'all have. Oh my God, we got alumni at the top of Golf Channel. We got alumni at the top of True TV. We got alumni on the top of USA Today. We got alumni at the New York Post. We got a Alpha Kappa Alpha in the White House. Like, you brag about all these things in alumni, and y'all all business people. How about y'all set some stuff up and start funding your own booster programs? And it's all legal now. You can legally give money to do whatever you want to do. Like, I don't get it. Everybody complaining about this I don't get y'all, man. I don't get y'all. All y'all talk about is where we putting this person at and where we putting this person at. And our school, we got this person here. We got this person there. We got this. Like, come on, man. Like, if you got all these people in these places, how about y'all, with all the brains that y'all got, put a company, an institution together, i.e. what Grambling has done, build your own LLC, NIL/booster, and fund your own freaking stuff. Hey, caller, you loud, talk to me.
Okay, Scott, it is LA again, the street for Alcorn Love.
Talk to me.
I was calling back in regards to that booster conversation. Alcorn has several boosters currently. When I said alumni, that included the booster clubs for a program. Some of the issues that you have brought up, I didn't tackle, like the training table. The boosters have already taken care of it. Some of the issues financially, again, like I was saying, $500,000. If the booster put $500,000 in the program, the president has been taking $500,000. So the booster has been doing their part, but now we having to tackle the situation differently. Now we're going at the administration instead of trying to help the program only. Now we're doing two things at one time, going at the administration as well as trying to put items and funds into the programs. So I just wanted to clarify that we have boosters, and boosters are very active at Alcorn and have been really putting in the work.
Okay, so then my next topic would be, or my next caveat would be, then you know, I don't know if that's Alcorn speed to do NILs type stuff. You know what I'm saying? I don't think that, you know, Mcnair's kind of an old school type of guy. Like, if you want to come here, you want to come here. I shouldn't have to pay you to come here. So I don't know if that's ever going to be like an Alcorn staple. But why, like, this is so, I guess.
NIL?
No, well, I guess it's kind of, I guess it's kind of weird for me, right? Because what I'm thinking is this, like, if I give you money, you can take the money that I give you and put it where you want to. Like, that doesn't, I don't.
No. See that? No. Go back. If we give money, it's going where we ask. Like, let's say we give the $500,000. We say it's going to the football program, right? That money goes to the football program, but in turn, they may say, well, we had a $500,000 budget. Y'all giving $5. We're going to take this $5 and we'll just use y'all $5. We'll put that $5 back into the general fund. Like,
Got you. Okay, I see what you're saying. So,
you see what I'm saying? So instead of $1 million budget, now we got to just steal that $500 because like we can use this $500 for academics instead of putting it into this.
Okay. Now we on the same page.
Not in an illegal sense now. Now I'm not saying misappropriating because that's not what I'm saying.
No, I got you.
Not in that sense.
I got you. It's just replacing. So the money we had, the school's money that we had budgeted for the program has been replaced by what the alumni has given us. So we're going to take what we had budgeted, take it back, and then we're going to use with your money to pretty much replace what we already had there, which makes no sense because that's just free money that y'all just got. Wow. Okay.
And that's why I say again, now you have the alumni and boosters doing two things at one time, where at one point we were trying to supplement what the school wasn't doing. Now we're doing that as well as going at the administration.
Wow. That's that's crazy. Like I would
also, as far as Donald Driver and some of the other prominent alums, they have been active. So it's not a situation where people not active. That's a misconception that people are not active. Leslie has been active. There's several people. There's a lot of people that's active that's willing to put in the work, but we want administration to meet us where we're trying to go.
Okay, so let me say, what is the because I know from what I was told about, is it Louisiana or that some of these states they in place presidents. Is that the same thing in your case, or was she hired?
Well, the IHL and the state of Mississippi has a lot to do with that, as well as supposedly the alumni in the school. But you know that again, that's a politics game. So it's not just like Alcorn going out and say, "Hey, we're gonna bring this president in." You know, it's a combination of things that goes into that.
Hold on. So okay. So how? And if you can't answer, cool. If you can't, how do you get somebody, and just somebody? I'm not saying anybody specifically. If let's say we had a school called Alcorn, right? Let's say school Alcorn had a president. How would, if you didn't like that president, how would Alcorn go about removing that president?
Well, as far as myself, I won't say I'm the most versed in it, but I do know that some things you go to the IHL about, and you know, you work with them as far as what should happen next. Should the president be gone? Should the president stay? And different things of that nature. But you couldn't just wake up and decide, Alcorn, we find this lady. Like, you couldn't do that. But I don't know exactly the process that goes into it. But it's not as easy as, you know, we're at Will State and we fired.
Wow. Okay, last question. I'm gonna let you go. Do you think that said person if McNair, if McNair left and you know the football team went on a strike or anything like that, do you think that would change the programs? And I'm not saying I'm just throwing out, you know, do you think any of those drastic situations would make the administration kind of turn over a new leaf? And
I think absolutely some things would change. You know, I think that would put a lot of heat. A lot of unwanted heat, because the IHL don't want a lot of heat as well. And that's with any other schools, you know, as much as we talk about each other. But one thing about it, IHL don't want any heat from any of those schools. So they don't want that kind of publicity out there, which is why shows like today helps to some degree the university or what the alumni are trying to accomplish. And not just, it ain't just all about firing, because you fire a person, get somebody in, like them, is not gonna make
it's not gonna make no difference. Yeah.
Trying to change the mindset and the mentality of what what's going on.
So
because some of it is a mindset that's been going on since the beginning of time.
So let me kind of bring this back just a little bit. In churches, there's the deacon board and then there's the pastor. Is there a deacon, is there like a board of trustees that can overrule her in certain, or is she just is it a dictatorship or is it a democracy at these positions?
Kind of dictatorship to some degree. I mean, she answers to the IHL. Again, she answers to the IHL, but in Mississippi, that's what we have, the IHL.
So there's no committee.
Now, of course, you answer to your alum, your donors, and stuff like that. You had to respond to some degree, but at the same time, it's just not one of those situations where you have the deacon board going to fire the pastor. Again, you're going to the IHL.
Wow, that's tough. That's tough. Because what I'm seeing,
a lot of times
because what I'm saying,
that's the point. When I try to clarify things, because it's not as simple as people, make it out to be. Alcorn don't have this, Alcorn don't have that. It's a lot of nuances that go into all of this.
Because what I see is twofold, right? I see it twofold. If the IHL doesn't like this school, I can put somebody there and have them do my will, and they don't have to change because we control. That is beyond crazy.
You basically did. You outlined what's been going on with Mississippi HBCUs.
That's
exactly what has been
crazy.
Issues with Mississippi HBCUs.
Yo, that's wild.
And
that's
maybe not
crazy.
even just Mississippi. That's black colleges, period.
Wow. Wow. I'm really flabbergasted right now, because that is straight manipulation. If an upper corporation can control a lower institution, and then the person that you put in has no checks and balances, but the person that put them in there, is that not a conflict of interest beyond belief?
Yeah, no doubt.
Wow. Hey man, appreciate the call.
No doubt. Again,
no, go ahead.
We do what we can, and you put the pressure on them. So we working, and that's all the schools.
That's crazy. Hey, appreciate the call. Wow.
All right.
Yo, listen. I might have to do a show about IHL, because that is some bogusness. That is so bogus. Hey, caller, you loud, talk to me.
What's up, Scotty?
What's up? What's your name? Where you calling from?
Hey, this B from the Jack, man.
Talk to me.
Listen, I don't know if you saw that little picture on Twitter that showed how underfunded a lot of land grant HBCUs are.
That Jake was crazy. It was like $1 billion for some institutions.
Yeah, and Alcorn was one of the ones, because we the first land grant, and Mississippi has underfunded by $306 million. So that's $306 million that we still ain't got. We had the $25 million from Jeff Bezos' wife. Don't nobody know what happened to that money. And then here's the back when I was in school, because I just graduated in 21.
Okay.
So we got what was CARES Act. So basically that's okay, we're going to give each of our students $1,500, for COVID relief and stuff like that. But this the thing, come to find out, the government gave Alcorn $66 million. Enrollment isn't but 3,000, somewhere between 3,000, 4,000 students.
Mm-hmm.
So 1,500, that still doesn't equate to 66 million. Come to find out, they gave some of that money back.
Who, the school?
And it's who did? Why the hell would you give millions of dollars back?
Yo, that's wild. They gave money. They gave, hold on. Talk about. They gave money back.
Yes.
Yo, that's different.
Gave literal millions of dollars back. There was government relief that you was supposed to keep and use as you. Well, let me not say use as you please. You know, you're supposed to use it for the right purpose.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Oh, this is.
And then I don't know if you remember last time I talked. You know, I told you I was a trainer, and you got on my ass about that. But yeah, man, I mean, I can say the conditions was bad because, you know, we did what we did with what we had.
Yeah.
But yeah, a lot of that funding, man, it didn't go toward the training staff and sports in general. Like football is our biggest money maker. That's it. Most HBCUs, everybody know that. But it's like at the same time, a lot of their money don't go back to HBCUs. And when we get all this money, they would always say how the campus is going to be improved and stuff. And I was there for 4 years, and I ain't seen not one shit change.
Wow.
Except she put up posters of her face around campus. Like, what the hell is that supposed to do for us?
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? So, there's like a lot of people are saying it's definitely been misplaced funds and shit like that. But I don't know, man. It's just hard right now, especially with her to help. Like, we were trying to get her fired for the longest. Like, okay, after this, I'm gonna get off the phone. But my last semester at Alcorn, we had a big snowstorm, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like, stuck on campus for a week. Very little food. Power was out like 2 nights. Yeah, it was hard. But this thing, right? You know, in most times like that, you expect like a letter from your president. I'm praying for you. We trying our best to do this, that, and the third, right?
Yeah.
Nothing. The whole week went by. We didn't hear a single word from President Dave. And so, like 2 months later, the students held a protest in front of her office, and she came and spoke to them. And every time they asked her a question, she would deflect. They asked about the funds. They asked about why we didn't hear from her from the snowstorm, all of it. Deflect every time. So yeah, man, they've been trying to get her out for a minute.
This is crazy. This is crazy. It's like, you know, what's crazy, and you know, me being the new kid on the block, it's like you dig up something and then you find something and then you keep, and you're like, yo, how deep does this hole go? You know, like that's how I really feel sometimes, because like you start getting more and more information, and you're like, yo, how deep does this freaking hole go? Like, you know what I'm saying? Because it's like, this is ridiculous. Like the mere fact that the state can impose a person on your school that can dictate your school, and the only person they have to answer to is the person that implemented them, that has wrong all over it.
Yeah, you speaking facts.
Like if that, that's the biggest conflict of interest I've ever seen in my life.
That's just the way the game been going for a couple of years, man. Like this shit it's not run how it's supposed to be run. It's all buddy, friend. I'm gonna put you here and you do this for me, and I'm gonna, you know, you scratch my back, I scratch. Yeah, like basically basic bullshit. You know what I'm saying?
That's wild. That's wild, B. That's real wild. But hey, man, appreciate the call. You know, you're always welcome.
Appreciate you, man.
Hey, man. Yeesh, boy, I tell you, man, the stuff you learn on a live show. Hey, caller, you live? Talk to me. Hey, caller, you live? Talk to me. 256.
Hey, what's going on,
hey,
man?
What's good? Talk to me. What's your name? Where you calling from?
Hey, bro, this is Marlo Stanfield, man.
Talk to me.
So look, bro, this situation with Alcorn and the president, Dr. Nave, and all that kind of stuff with Coach Mcnair is deep. All right. So one issue you got is they don't want Coach Mcnair, so obviously they tried to make everything hard for him, right?
Mm-hmm.
It was a sabotage job. All right. We did finally get rid of the AD, but that didn't really do anything because Dr. Nave, the president, was calling all the shots still, basically, and so she's still calling all the shots. So, you know, if he was to do something drastic, that's going to be probably what they want him to do. So they'll have a suitable reason in their mind to get rid of him. Another issue is coaches are leaving. Like you said, it ain't because they don't like Mcnair or nothing like that. They love him, but they ain't getting nothing that they need. They don't have housing. They ain't under contract. Would you stay and work under a contract?
Hell no.
Absolutely not. if you ain't under contract, you're gonna get up and you're gonna dip too, right?
Facts.
So it's real deep, it's real political to an extent, but at the other side, it really ain't that political. It's real simple. Just do right by your people. The president went to Alcorn. Why would you try to be a stepping block for furthering anything dealing with Alcorn?
Hold on. Time out. The lady graduated from Alcorn, and this is how she's coming back to represent her institution?
Bro, she graduated from Alcorn and didn't show back up at Alcorn until she became the president. But that's a whole nother conversation. All right?
Okay.
That's a whole nother conversation. Now, that CARES money that homeboy was just talking about, so, that CARES money, it got a lot of stipulations in it. But long story short, there were stipulations in there that Alcorn could have met to use the money. Okay? There were like repairs for roof, air conditioning, AC units, all that kind of stuff. Issues that that Alcorn is facing right now in its dorms, new and old dorms, that could have been used. I mean, that they could have used that money to fix those issues. What did they do? Nothing. They gave the money back. Okay? And so, I know you saying alumni need to step up and do what we need to do, and we are, but our hands can get tired sometimes because, like some of the previous callers have already said, the IHL is the end all, so to speak. You know what I'm saying? So we pressuring them. We pressuring state legislators. We going upside it. We going down everybody's row. All right. we not letting up on them. We ain't letting up on Dr. Nave, IHL, whoever. We coming.
Wow.
We coming.
Wow. Man, appreciate the call.
And,
man. Go ahead. No, go ahead. No, go ahead.
Who's that? LA? He right. So whatever we donate to the program, that's what they take away from the program. They did the same thing with the band one time. The band, we gave them a whole bunch of money to get something done. When the next budget came out, that same figure was left out of the budget. That's what they were shorted from. So that's just how they operate. That's how they roll.
That's crazy. That's crazy. That's wild. Hey, appreciate the call, man. Oh my goodness.
Absolutely.
All right. Woo. Hey, caller, you live? Talk to me.
Scott, hey, what's going on? How you doing today?
What's good? I'm doing well. How about yourself?
Pretty good. So look, this Johnny in Houston, man. Look, man, Alcorn issues have issues. As for Alcorn's power structure is the Chicago, the Nashville, the Shreveport, and the Atlanta chapters. If they got the president's back, then she ain't going nowhere. If she loses any of them, she out of there some kind of way. And she hanging on to them by a thread. The issue between the president and the coach, Leslie, I think Frazier, he's the defensive coordinator of Buffalo Bills. He's interested in coming back to Alcorn to be the coach after his career with the Bills is done.
Uh-huh.
But Alcorn has to complete some development around the area to build up the area so that they can build a PhD program and have off-campus housing for graduate students and go in those programs.
Uh-huh.
They also have to build up the economy around the school. But the problem is that the president hadn't been forthcoming about the various things that she's doing, so the right hand don't know what the left hand is doing. Yeah, she graduated from Alcorn. I think her senior year was 95. She left in 95. Which was the year they had a snowstorm on campus and the campus was closed for a week and everybody left for a week. So she'd been through it herself. So for her not to say something to the students rubbed people the wrong way because they know she personally went through it herself when she was a student. It's a lot of things that she went through at Alcorn as a student that she has caused since she's been president because that's what President Bristow did while she was there.
Mm-hmm.
So it may be, I don't know, maybe she thinks that's the norm or I don't know what it is, but it's not just the president, it's the dean of communication. How do you can buy an hour of TV time on Comcast Spotlight for $150 and they won't even put any of the games on local TV for $150. It's a whole lot of things the president has failed to lead on that has caused this whole brouhaha. The mistreatment of the coach, the football coach, the giving this big contract to the basketball coach, and you ain't won nothing. It's a whole lot of things going on that have pissed people off the wrong way, and it's affecting the booster, the alumni, all the chapters. They gave $18,000 to the girls basketball team. They got a letter of cease and desist back. Don't send the money directly to the program. Send the money to the general fund.
Wow.
That's the kind of stuff that's been pissing people off.
Wow.
So I just wanted to add that to the record. Yeah, the NIL, they interviewed Mae Jemison, a black female astronaut who has left this earth, and they turned her down and had a Negro that ain't left the county. So it's a whole lot of stuff. And then he became president, and now he a member of the NHL board, IHL board. And actually, that's what put her in. That's who actually got her in as president.
Oh man, I'm sorry. You said it, boy. You love.
So you can't make this stuff up.
Man, listen. If sabotaging was a man, listen. Listen, man.
Now keep in mind, Alcorn was a land grant when it was created. Got 77,000 acres. They only using 1,700 acres right now.
Wow.
So to say it's the largest black college campus in this country is
an understatement.
That's beyond.
So they could literally. So if they were able, hold on. Let me ask a quick question. So if they were able to get the money or funding that they were supposed to, you're talking about a school that could be humongous, like huge in just sheer size.
The school would be bigger than UGA if they had good leadership.
Whoa! Real talk.
Real talk. You got two hospitals, Port Gibson and Fayette. They funded by the county because the city's so small they don't have city funds. The school could have bought those hospitals. They got a nursing program where you can get a doctorate in nursing. They have two nursing colleges, one in Natchez, one in Vicksburg. We got 3 campuses. So when he say you only got 3,000 students, that's on the main campus. You still got 2 other campuses with dormitories. That's full. So Alcorn got money, long money. Money ain't the issue at Alcorn. It's the president.
Wow. That's wow. That's wow. Like man, that's dope. That's dope for real.
So I just want to let you know, that school is sitting over there cash rich, and they ain't doing nothing with it. They built, 2 new dorms in the cafeterias. We had 2 cafeterias, a bunch of dorms, but they could actually have 3 times as many dorms. And when they had a president that was willing to do it, they say, he got accused of stealing money. He go. The acting president spent all the money and tied the current president's hand. So really, she can't do anything unless she free up the money. But then when you get given money and then you give it back, what are you doing?
Damn. That's
so everything is not known right now. I'm pretty sure there's a stipulation, and I'm pretty sure she was advised legally to give that money back to be above board. It just rubbed people the wrong way, but she has made this situation to look negatively on her because of her actions. But this school actually has money.
Wow.
They own land across the street from the school and done nothing with it. But they own that land for 30 years. They ain't done nothing with it. So there's a whole lot of things that had just been. There used to be a ferry behind Alcorn. You catch the ferry, go down on the Mississippi River, go down to St. Francisville. That went out of business because they didn't put no money in it. So it's a whole lot of stuff that's going on down there. You got Russians and Scandinavians and all these other international students coming there for the nuclear science program, and they work at the nuclear power plant. But they don't talk about that. There's a whole lot of stuff going on.
Damn. Hey, appreciate
They could have. They had the plans to build a basketball gym for 15 years. Ain't built it. So and got the money for it.
Yo, I was. It's funny you said that. I was watching. Swagger the Fool did a video outside the basketball game at Alcorn, and I was like, "Are those church pews in the back? Like them jokes like wood?" I'm like, "Bama's getting splinters trying to watch the game. Like, what are we doing?" Yeah, that joke was bad. Yeah, that joke's pretty bad. But hey, man, appreciate the call. Appreciate the call. You got the phone lines buzzing after your comments, but appreciate it. That's funny. Hey, caller, you live. Talk to me.
Hey, Scotty. This is Jared again. I just want to call back in. I just want to let you know, like, first thing, how dedicated like Coach Mcnair is. Like, Coach Mcnair is really dedicated to the team. Like, to be honest with you, like, Southern tried to come get Coach Mcnair, and he like, nah, I'm with Alcorn. So that's how dedicated he is to the team. Before they went out to Dooley, they tried to come out at Mcnair. And the second thing is, I want to let you know is, show you how much money Alcorn got. We the only school that has a RV plug-in to tailgate at our football game. You can bring your RV to the tailgate, and they got a plug-in, like set up on right behind our football field where you can plug your RV in. So we got the money. Like, we got money. Man, not the RV plugins. Like, boy, y'all doing it. Y'all doing it. RV plug-in. If you come to the Jack State Alcorn game this year, I know you came last year, and I tried to catch you, but you was walking. But if you come this year, I'm gonna come get you, and I will show you the whole campus and everything, and you're gonna be amazed. You're gonna be amazed. That's dope. I gotta get me an RV. Yeah, and when you say boosters, like, we got boosters, man. Like, I know people that's boosters. Like, I have dads, uncles, went to the school, they donate a lot of money, man. Like, seriously. So, I mean, the problem is the president and the administration, seriously. Got you. Hey, appreciate the call in. All right. Oh, man, listen. I'm going to have to get me an RV just so I can plug it in at Lorman, Mississippi. Woo! Who doing it like that? Who doing it like that? RV plugins? Come on, man. That's big time. That's big time. Hey, caller, you live. Talk to me.
What's up, my boy? You know what this is.
What's good, Smoke? Talk to me.
I'm not aware of anything that's going on right now. I kind of caught your live a little bit late, but I'm trying to see, I want you to give me some details on what's going on. So, I got my little connect. My brother's a basketball coach down there, so I'll probably call you back with some information that you need if you just tell me what's going on.
All right, so
I'm kind of lost right now.
Well, so I started with the coaches. The DN coach gone, the quarterback coach gone, defensive end coach gone, strength and conditioning coach gone. The kids haven't been able to train because they don't have a strength and conditioning coach, so the gym's pretty much locked up. I think that office coordinator should be gone, but that's neither here nor there. And that's where it started, and then it kind of tumbled from there, man. I had people calling in talking about how the president's been, doing some stuff, and how, the administration is not behind Mcnair trying to get rid of him. It's been one thing after the other. So you just, people just calling in, piling on.
Well, I mean, it kind of goes back to when they almost missed that game because they didn't have any trainers,
Facts.
But I got you. Give me, I don't know how long you're going to be on live, but I'm going to definitely try to call you back with something.
All right. Appreciate it.
All
right. Peace. Hey, caller, you live. Talk to me. Hey, caller, you live. Talk to me. 2565, you live. Talk to me.
Hey, what up, bro? This Marlon still again, bro.
Talk to me.
So let me say one thing about the coaches that's leaving and everything. Alcorn went from a football standpoint, at least, we went from being a place where HBCU and some group of 5 teams were coming to get coaches to now we can't keep a coach or find a coach. All right? Let me put that out there. Let's paint that picture one time.
Oh, man.
All right. Now, let me switch gears one good minute. because we was talking about Alcorn being as big as UGA and all this other kind of stuff like this. Historically, and I'm talking historically like from the 1800 time frame, because Alcorn was founded in 1871. They didn't want Alcorn to be like that. The agenda started then to keep Alcorn from growing like that. So what did they do? A few years later, after Alcorn was established, land grant institution, the state of Mississippi took our land grant money and started Mississippi State University with our money. Okay? So that's why Alcorn has a history of being robbed, so to speak. You know what I'm saying? So the state of Mississippi had established Mississippi State because poor white folk couldn't go to Ole Miss. And instead of sending them to Alcorn University, because that was the name of it at the time, they created Mississippi State with our money. And so that's why Alcorn ain't as big as what it could be, should be, and we want it to be. The state of Mississippi got in the way. And they still in the way to a certain extent, but we got to get out our own way too. And when I say we, I'm mainly just talking about administration and leadership.
That's real. That's real. That's crazy though. Man, the history of this stuff is just crazy for me. But hey man, appreciate the call.
Yes, sir.
Anytime. Man, listen. Boy, this stuff is juicy. It's bad. It's crazy. They listen, HBCUs can have their own reality show. Real talk. Real talk. The real lives of HBCU. I would tune in. I don't know about y'all. I would tune in. I'm just telling you. I mean, I would be at every single episode. You know what I'm saying? The real lives of HBCUs. Uncut. Unedited. Unfiltered. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. So I would, man, whoa, that would be a great show. Great show. Great. College Hill for HBCUs. You know what I'm saying? All up in administration, like with the cameras and all that type of stuff. Boy, Alcorn got the phones buzzing today. Hey, Carl, you live. Talk to me.
Hey, what's up, bro? I called earlier, man. It's Trey in Atlanta.
Talk to me.
So, I just wanted to expound on a few episodes back that you had, and I know this doesn't particularly have to do with Alcorn State, and I do. And I appreciate, and I bet everyone else appreciates their alumni and everyone else calling in to shed light on this, because without them calling in to your show, we wouldn't know about their problems.
That's fair,
so to speak.
That's
so
fair.
I appreciate it for them, and I hope we can get everybody on track to get them where they need to be. But I text you, and I also put a couple comments under your shows about this issue, and that has to do with the cupcakes, I guess, that you say some of us schedule. But the problems that Alcorn are having is the same problems that the Fort Valleys, the Albany States, the Tuskegees, the Morehouses, they would have if they didn't play, I guess, the bigger black colleges. So, like for us, FAMU, we play Albany State, Tuskegee, Fort Valley, because they're all within a 2-hour driving range of Tallahassee. So that's fans that can come, marketability, you filling the stands up, you bring in the city, community money. So that's kind of why some of us play the lower D2 schools. But it's just like the cycle of life. If they didn't play us, imagine what they would be financially. You know what I'm saying? Like, seriously, because they have, not saying they're at the bottom of the barrel, but they're not operating at cost the way that we are in Division One.
Mm-hmm.
So if they didn't have these games that they play in FAMU, like I don't have a problem with Jackson State's schedule, but I do see where other people, everybody else is coming from too. You got all these players, you got everybody behind you, you hot right now, and you go out and schedule Lane. But on the other side of that, Lane probably needs it more than anyone will ever know, you know?
Okay.
But because their administration, I guess, is going in the right direction, and we don't really hear their problems like we're hearing of Alcorn, no one would know what these D2s is going through. Because hell, if Alcorn going through it, it's probably a lot of us going through it to an extent underneath the surface. You know what I'm saying?
All right,
So
hold on. So first of all, there's a few graduates in here, and they're hating that you're pronouncing it Alcorn. It's Alcorn. So get that. Listen.
My fault, y'all.
Yeah, so Alcorn.
My fault,
yeah. Okay.
My fault.
Yeah, it's spelled like Al.
I'm
It's
from
spelled.
Tallahassee,
Listen,
bro. I'm from Tallahassee. We got a
it's
southern
spelled
draw,
like
you know what I'm saying?
no. You're
My
right.
fault.
It's spelled Alcorn. Okay, so I want to be very. It's spelled Alcorn. So they dropping L's. If you wanted it to be called Alcorn, add another L. That's how I feel. And we wouldn't even have this confusion. You know what I'm saying? Because if you show anybody that it's Alcorn,
They right.
you know what I'm saying? Oh, whatever. But anyway, you know what he's talking about. Go ahead.
But yeah, I'm just saying this. But that you touched on it when you said you understand the financial side of it. But that's what I just wanted to shed light on. The reason, I mean, and Jimbo Fisher, like I said, I'm from Tallahassee. So Jimbo said it best when he was with Florida State. He's like, we played 1AA schools when he was at Florida State because it's a cycle of life. We played them. They play lower down. They play D2s. Not everybody has to play them, but it's a good idea to play them to keep the money flowing. You know what I'm saying? Because $200,000, $300,000 to a D2 is funding your whole athletic program for probably a year and a half, 2 years. As opposed to us, we get $500,000 or $1 million in a classic game or a guaranteed game, and that's gone within the course of 6 months trying to run the whole university. So I can understand why we playing these D2 games because, like I said, it's a circle of life. But if you didn't play these games and these folks didn't have this money, they wouldn't even be able to operate the school. So Alcorn, like I said, I appreciate them shedding light. I mean, Alcorn. I don't know. But I appreciate them shedding the light on it. But I mean, a lot of people do steal from these universities, and it's a shame, our universities. And we got to keep an eye on every single dollar. But you know what I'm saying? If we can just get on the same page and get people in that has the best interest for the school, community, and it's shocking to me that this lady, she graduated from university.
Yeah,
that's shocking. That's the crazy thing, because if you can't even get one of your own in to do right by your own, how the hell can anybody else get in there and do right?
Facts.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But like I said, I just wanted to chime in and see what you thought about. I know how you feel about the guaranteed or the cupcake games, but do you know how many problems may have come up if these schools wasn't playing these games?
That's real.
They might be worse off than the Braves. Because I don't know how to say their name, bro. So I'm just calling them the Braves. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, man, but appreciate the call, though. Because you kind of going off on a tangent, but appreciate the call, though. Thank you so much. Hey, caller, you live. Talk to me.
What's up, man?
What's good?
All right. I got something to add, with the Thornton situation that people got to think about. Because a lot of people don't know it, but people got to understand this part for him to take the Grambling State job and leave Alcorn. Because a lot of people don't know that he's married to the head coach at Arkansas Pine Bluff. Okay. And Grambling State is much closer to Arkansas Pine Bluff. So that's one of the reasons people got to look at that. That's probably why he left, because he had a chance to get closer to where his wife at.
Okay.
Did you know that?
Nope.
You didn't know about that?
Didn't I just say no?
So that's the thing y'all got to look at with Coach Thornton, man. That's the only thing I wanted to put out there, man, because he's married to the head women's basketball coach at Arkansas Pine Bluff.
Thank you for his personal insight. We appreciate that. That was, oh man. Whew. Thank you, Coach Green. Man, profound. Profound. Yeah. Shout out to you. Hey, caller, you live. Talk to me.
Hey, what's good, man? Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, cool, man. Hey, this is Quincy. Hey, from Texas. So here's the deal, man. I am my uncle was a graduate from Alcorn. You know, former G League coach. He's rest in peace, James. He's probably rolling over his grave right now. Man, for these guys, unfortunately, it's fortunate that these coaches are leaving the way they are, and that their program, the athletic program, is going in a wrong direction. I would say this: it would have to start with the students, the student government. If you're listening to this, go ahead and do a resolution on what you would like to see as far as your athletic program. It takes a three-way part for this, for you to move this direction in the right track. One, your students, you may have to do a resolution to up your student athlete fees. But that's something that you're going to have to invest. There's probably going to be some pushback on that, but you might want to go ahead and do that. Two, president got to be involved. But one would take care of two, because that is the will of the students. Three, boosters and alumni need to get involved as well. With that resolution from the student government or to get the attention of the presidents, you guys, that will put them on notice that what you want. I'm a graduate of Stephen F. Austin in 2008. We did the same thing with the resolution. We put that out there because our athletic program was hot trash. Now, the reason why we did that is because we knew that our athletic, we knew that our academic, we knew that our academics would and our degrees would gain more notoriety with at least a decent athletic program. It took 6 years later, but we were able to have a decent athletic program that actually won NCAA tournaments in the basketball. I think 6 years later. But that's a way. Fortunately, I don't like to see what's going on with the Alcorn situation, but I hope they get that situation taken care of. That's all, man.
Hey, appreciate it, Q.
I know.
Man, y'all was killing that boy in the comments. Hey, shout out to Miss Kennedy. Hey, Miss Kennedy, you probably got the realest headshot on here. Real talk. Shout out to you. Your headshot is legit, man. Listen, I'll hire you just off the headshot alone. Yeah, you look like you bring nothing but love. Nothing but love. Got nothing but love for you, baby. I got nothing but love for you, huh? Yeah, that headshot's legit. That headshot's legit. I see a lot of pictures out here in these days. You know what I'm saying? But that's legit. You know what I'm saying? Like this guy. Like, come on, man. Come on, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, step your headshot game up. Step your headshot game up. All right. Like Amber. Look at that. You know what I'm saying? Step your headshot game up. You know what I'm saying? Amber over here, look at. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to them. Shout out to them for having the banging headshots. You know what I'm saying? But your headshot game was Kennedy legit. Legit. That Jake's nice. That Jake's nice. All right. So it is what it is. But damn, we can't just I'm just being real, man. We haven't are doing that, David. We haven't are doing that, sir. But yeah. So listen, man. It's a lot. It's a lot going on. Listen, if you want to contact me, you want to reach out to me, you can text this number. I keep trying to tell all my members. All right, I got over like 300 members. Please text this number if you're a member. If you're not a member, you can text this number as well. If you got any questions, comments, you want to get in contact with me offline or whatever, you can text this number, all right, and get in contact with me. It's too easy. If you're a member, please text this number, all right? So it's a it's a way for me to push out all my so like a lot of people say they don't get my notifications, right? So if I'm going live, I can do a mass text to everybody who has this number, who has signed up to be a part of this, right? So I can blast out the information of whatever's new or whatever's going on with the channel. So you don't have to jump on YouTube or anything like that. I can just update you through a text. Okay. I won't, I'll be going live Friday, blah, blah, blah. So you already know what it is. All right. So that's for anybody interested in that. Shout out to that. Shout out to y'all. All right. So I'm about to get up out of here, man. Listen, tonight at 7:00, interview with Coach KJ Black. All right. FAMU co-offensive coordinator. You know how I do it. I keep it light and fluffy. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what I do out here. It is what it is. And also, once again, don't ever forget, if you don't like me, you can always
If I make you feel some type of way.
You know what I'm saying? Because I know recently, listen, I'm going to make my little PSA. Right? I'm going to make my little PSA. I'm telling you now, for anybody who has a problem with me, I'm letting you know I'm immature. I'm a big kid. I'm childish. All right? My moniker, I stand by this. It's like Blue Magic. All right? It's a brand name. I stand on it. I'm Captain Petty, Sergeant Smoke. Okay? So, once again, you telling me I'm immature does not do anything for me. Because I know I'm childish. And I'm
petty. I'm petty. I'm petty. I'm petty. I'm petty. I'm petty. I'm petty. I'm petty.
That's me. That's me. So I just want to make that very clear. If you don't know, if you're new to the channel, I just want to make that very clear. All right. So we don't got no misunderstandings. All right. None whatsoever. But I want to appreciate all the people that called in today. Man, that was super informative. Man, I might have to do a show about the IHL. That's crazy. What Mississippi is going through is pure craziness. All right. But shout out to everybody who called in. Shout out to Alcorn for working what they have and keep doing what they're doing. You alumni boosters, man, y'all keep doing what y'all doing. Shout out to Coach Mcnair and Mcnair, I trust. All right. But I appreciate you guys for rocking with me. I'm going to keep rocking with y'all. Until next time, you know what I'm going to do. I'm going to holler. God bless.